Hi, and welcome to this quick demonstration of a ServiceNow application that is basically able to allow a user to start a session, either SSH for Unix or RDP for Windows, directly from ServiceNow using password safe in the backend. So we're leveraging the comprehensive API sets that are made available by PowerBroker password safe. But first, before I get into ServiceNow, let's just log into password safe itself using the password safe UI. So I'm going to log in with Marta Davis here. And as you can see, Marta is a user that has access to a few systems and a few managed accounts. So she has her favorites configured here for different systems like Linux Server 1 and App 01. And I can also, search for some additional systems here. I can use any keyword based on any of the columns that are being displayed here. And I can also take a look at my active requests. Right now, I have no active requests as Marta Davis. So what I will do is I will access the service portal for Marta Davis. So I will log in as Marta Davis in ServiceNow. And you see the /sp, so I'm in service portal here. And the application is actually a catalog item, so I can search for it. So I have a few of those, but if I search for PBPS, I'm going to show you today the start session. So if I access this application, it's assuming that Marta has the responsibility of managing a few servers. And the first thing she wants to do, she wants to select either to manage Unix or Windows servers. And here, this is just a standard catalog item and the associated form in ServiceNow. So I could, add some search controls here, drop downs, any kind of navigation I want. But here I made some sort of simple scenario where she has to select either Unix or Windows and then a specific data center. And now my ServiceNow app is busy retrieving the list of Unix servers for the Chicago data center. So it's showing me a list of 2 servers here. And I have no active requests, which is basically the same as, what I see here using the password safe UI. No active requests. But what I can do here, I can select one of my 2 servers here, for example, L server 01. And now it's creating a request. I can see the new request number, but it's also refreshing the list of active requests. And now I will see that I have an active request. If there was already an active request for the user, when I get to the app, I would also see it, but the app allows me to create a new one if I need a new one, like I just did. If I select this active request, now it's busy again, as I can see the 3 dots moving, and it's basically retrieving the information to start a session. So now I have a button here or a link. I can make it whatever I want. It's a standard HTML control. If I click the start SSH, I can see that now I have an SSH session and I am connected as a specific account that is associated to Marta. So I was able to launch my session directly from ServiceNow without exposing the password, which is also a better way to allow users to access servers, especially with privileged accounts or admin accounts. If I go to my password safe now and I refresh the list of requests, I will see now that there is a request, and it's the same request I was able to access from ServiceNow. And of course, I could also just launch the request here directly from my UI client, my password safe UI client here, which would give me the same the same session here. When we look at Windows, it's a little bit different, so we'll do that next. I'm just gonna change a few things around in my form. So maybe now I want to request a Windows server and I want to request it for the London data center. So again, it's working on retrieving the list of servers that are available and the associated manage accounts. And now I can see a different list of accounts. For example, I have the help desk, DC01, my domain controller 01. There are no active requests for Windows. So what I can do again, I can request access to my help desk account on DC01. Now I have a new request created, 125. And again, I can just go into active requests, and it's busy again. It's retrieving the information for the RDP session. So there is no link that's provided directly to the API, not in the current version of Password Safe, but I'm providing some instructions here. So you can just use Control A and Control C, and then what you can do is you can basically copy this in an RDP file. So I'm just editing an existing one. I'm just going to replace the content with the definition of the new session I just requested through ServiceNow. I'm going to save that. And now if I double click on my icon, it will actually start my session on my Windows server. So I'm still working on trying to make this step simpler. Instead of asking the user to copy and paste into an RDP file in desktop, I'm trying to figure out if there's a way also, even if it's not a direct call to the APIs, to make it happen within ServiceNow itself, within the HTML control. But already it's kind of interesting that, as Martin Davis, I am able to either directly start a Unix session or PuTTY to access my Unix or Linux server directly from ServiceNow, or I can also, use my application to help me create some direct link icons for RDP sessions on my desktop. So thank you for watching this little demonstration, and until next time, have a good day.